everyone, it's Courtney. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today, I thought I'd take out some of my wool yarn because we are going to be working on a very special project. So let's go. The project that we're going to work on today is a little amigurumi Virgin Mary keychain. I'm so excited to work on this. After a bit of searching, I was able to find the perfect YouTube tutorial. Since I was looking for a very specific iteration of the Virgin Mary, my search brought up a lot of Spanish videos, which is wonderful. However, since I do not speak Spanish, I thought there might be a bit of a barrier there. Thankfully for me, I happened across this tutorial from Creando con Musa, and I will link it down below. I'm starting off with a little ball of this yarn that I dyed. It's made with coffee, and it's a fingering weight yarn, which I'm not used to crocheting with, so we'll have to just see how this goes. I started the decreases on the head, and I'm gonna stuff it with a little bit of fiber fill. It's getting dark, you can tell from the light behind me. What I've chosen to do is to follow along. However, I did notice that at about the 1 minute 33 second mark, the English pattern was flashed on the screen, and in the next couple seconds it went away. So if you're following this tutorial and you need the English instructions, I would pause it at the 1 minute 33 second mark and then just keep watching the video. I wanted to quickly mention that for this project, I'm using the size D 3mm hook, just an aluminum hook from Walmart. The pattern's telling me to do a color change. Now, I'm a total newbie at crocheting with this fingering weight yarn. Actually, I got this yarn to knit with. I'm back from dinner. It does seem to be getting a little bit late. This is how far I've gotten on our pattern so far. I just wanted to share that I went ahead and finished the section of the pattern that flashed up on the screen at 1 minute 33 seconds. And so as I was finishing that up, I went ahead and played the video, let the video play forward, and I saw that like throughout the video, the pattern is flashed on the screen like several more times, at least a few more times. Yeah, it's just not long enough to really get into the pattern before it goes away from the screen again. So if you're an English speaker like me and you only speak English and you don't speak any Spanish, you will definitely need to pause the video to be able to see that. I just realized as I'm watching the video, y'all, I just now realized that I did these colors wrong. Like in the video, Creando con Musa is using a peach, which I thought was the skin color, but she's using that for the garment. So I started off with my skin color and then switched to the garment, but actually it's supposed to be a little more like this. However, I think we can work with this. I think this is fine. Yeah, so the shape is supposed to be like this, with the skin color at the top and the garment color at the bottom. I was actually thinking that I would maybe take out the few decrease rounds at the end and elongate the second circle a bit, But actually, since I know that we're going to be doing a shawl for Mary, I think I'm actually going to kind of use the shawl to kind of drape over her head and add some flowers down at the body a bit. I think I'm going to make this work. I'm moving on to part 2 of the English version of this 2-part video series by Creando con Musa. And I'm gonna start on the robe. I'm skipping the little arms because the arms would go on the body if it was a little bigger. However, since we're gonna try to kind of obscure the size of her body, I think I might leave the arms off for now. I can always go back and add them later. But first, ice cream. So for the robe, I'm using this green yarn, and as I mentioned previously, I'm not used to working with such thin yarn with crochet. Honestly, and the pattern's giving me a little bit of difficulty also. It's just not the most ideal like situation, I won't lie, especially me being kind of new at like even like crocheting not in the round is like a skill that I haven't used as much because, you know, I'm into making plushies and those are usually like in a circle. So crocheting like a chain and then doing the stitches is like a little bit different for me. And I'm about to just freehand this. I'm taking out my knitting needles. Okay, friends, this is how far I've gotten for now. I am going to go ahead and say goodnight, and I'll pick up this video again in the morning. Hello everyone, I'm back for day 2 of making my little Virgin Mary. I think she's actually going to be like a car hanger for my car. So I'm really excited, and I've already got a few plans of what next to do. So let's go. First thing that I'm gonna do is pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna put on some nitty natty and work on adding some more width to her robe. So what I'm planning to do is maybe have about an inch or so of width on this, and then I'm going to put a stitch marker in the middle and start doing some decreases. So what I'm hoping to end up with is not a 4-sided shape, but actually a shape that has only 3 sides, and then that way hopefully Maria will fit snugly into her robe. Okay guys, I think that Maria is looking really great. Excuse me if you can hear the dryer in the background, but this is my little Virgin Mary, and we're now going to work on the yellow border. Okay, I just finished this yellow border going around her robe, and I love it, and I think it looks really nice. Now I'm gonna start to go ahead and sew the robe. Okay guys, I finished my little Virgencita. And that's a Virgencita. I know I might not be pronouncing that right. I'm sorry. You can correct my pronunciation in the comments. Okay, I am thinking that maybe I should give her a nose. I know that Cortez Crochet has a similar pattern to this that actually is a car hanger. And her Mary does have a nose, and I believe she has a San Judas Tadeo as well. So definitely go and check that out, especially if you're like a Catholic girl. I kind of love her though. So that's it. See you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, especially if you watched all the way till the end. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.